Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Singleton. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jones. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love
it. Hands it off. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Out wide right, it's Jones. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Running inside, it's Jones. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as...
A shot for the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Wells. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. On the move. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tulsa! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. All over him immediately. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. It's inside. It's Alston. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Right side, it's Callaway. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fields the punt. He's got great speed. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Pulls it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. But hard.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on. Get that turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Out wide left, it's Alston. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on second down. Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. On the option. He'll toss it. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Tulsa wasting no time. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The run inside. It's Jackson. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Trying to get the corner. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And that's a couple mistakes early. Early in this football game, man, 2 fumbles by the QB. You've got to take care of the football. When you drop back, you start to feel pressure. 2 hands on the football. You can't continue to make mistakes like this. The defense capitalizes and recovers the fumble.
They'll go to the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back. It's Hayes. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Jackson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Brown will throw it. They're all over him. And he avoids the sack.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down.
Kill. 390, Twilight. But hard.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Tulsa wasting no time.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulsa!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Oregon taking on the number 25 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Ducks keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. on the run. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keeps it on the ground. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's fault. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Finding space. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The running back gets his hands on it, but he's not able to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Break.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Rice rushes to the line. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
2nd down to the air. Back's got it on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Powers inside. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Rice.
And finally, guys, we we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Rush right in his face. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play fake. Here comes the heat. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sends it down. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Owls' offense comes out ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Jackson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Looking for the edge. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. But he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Owls want to move quickly. Brown wants to pass. Left side, it's Lane. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Gonna have to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rice. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They want to run this quarterback, and they swarm him under. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Hayes. Got his man downfield. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. tries to do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.